Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever time of day it is, wherever in the world you are tuning in from. Welcome to this week's soul-centered meditation session with myself, Holly Charles, also known as Holistic Holly. I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you are negotiating these energies that we are experiencing at the moment with ease and with grace. And you are managing to find the lessons in the difficult situations that you are up against, that you are leaning into the support of your spirit guides, of the universe. I hope you're seeing those synchronicities. I hope you're feeling the magic, even if you're not in the brightest of spots at the moment. It has been a tricky few weeks, energetically speaking, astrologically speaking. I'm not going to go too much into that, but I just wanted to say hello. I can see everyone's popping on. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some time with myself. And thank you so much for doing this work and choosing to spend time doing this work, because it's so easy to just drift on by. We are creatures of habit and we do things on a default setting. So stepping in to do something like this, to explore something new, to explore your spirituality and reach out in this way, it takes some doing. So congratulations and thank you so much for being here. Now, I don't know if anyone's, just say hello in the comments. I don't know if anyone is commenting. I can't see it on my phone, and we had this problem last time. So I'm just going to pull it up on my computer so I can see if anyone's commenting, so I can respond and answer any questions, and just so you guys can interact as well if you feel so called to do that as well. It's a beautiful community that we've got building up here. So let me see. Yes, we have got some comments going on. Right, Tanya. Hello, Tanya. Lovely to have you here. Isabella's here. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you just discovered me yesterday, so I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please let me know if you have any questions. It would be more than a pleasure to answer them for you. Isabella says, lovely to meet you. Me and my husband listening. We loved previous recording. Well, welcome both of you. It's so good to have you here. I saw on your profile that you own the tattoo studio. It's literally on the same road as my house. It's just up the road a little bit. So a very small world. I love this. We've got Jodie's here. Hey, sis. Jodie's in the house. Great to have you. So I have got some tarot cards. I want to pull a tarot card before we get started, and so I'll give other people an opportunity to jump on. I also wanted to say that I'm not going to be doing the full hour-and-a-half session tonight as I normally do, just because my kids are bouncing off the walls and my partner's keeping them downstairs. And I don't want you guys getting interrupted by noisy bickering and children screaming and laughing and stuff when they come up the stairs. So we're only going to do an hour session tonight. So I hope that's okay with you all. So yeah, let me have a drink of water. I feel like I'm just like, I feel like there's all sorts of excitement that I'm feeling, and I'm rabbiting. So let me pause for a moment and have a drink of water. So, and just to say, I'm using Guidance and Inspiration spray this evening from the beautiful shop that my friends owns in Swansea. I did have the flyer ready to show you. It's the Occult Botanica, Esoteric Apothecary and Ritual Perfumery. A lot of you know that I use these ritual spells and aura spells in a lot of my workshops and my classes and a lot of the work that I do. This one is Guidance and Inspiration. It has jasmine, sandalwood, rose, cedarwood, angelica, rosemary and amethyst, and you can hear the crystals in the bottom of the jar when you tinkle it. So for those of you who are new here, I know some of you have seen the recordings before. Some people may be coming across this video a later date. My name is Holly. I am a medicine woman, a mystic, a channel, a medium. My professional background is in holistic and complementary therapies. I've trained in Ayurvedic therapies, Chinese medicine therapies such as reflexology, aromatherapy, loads of holistic modalities, but I've also been on a journey to develop my mediumship for a very long time. I had a bit of an unconventional upbringing where I grew up in Southeast Asia, so I was what's the word, exposed to many different forms of spirituality, many different indigenous cultures and practices, and it's something that I have been pursuing wholeheartedly since I was 19 years old. I'm 38 this year, so that's literally half my life. I've been expanding my mediumship, teaching workshops to help other people do the same, and it has been nothing short of mind-blowing. It's helped me so much on my healing journey, and it's helped me so much on my journey negotiating the hurdles of life and everything that comes up with that. So it's very much my life purpose to share the tools and the techniques and the teachings, the wisdom that I've been exposed to on my path that's helped me with others, so that I can help them on their journeys as well, and to help them get a handle on their psychic awareness, their spiritual development, as well as helping them negotiate through this crazy tumultuous world that we live in at the moment, as we see the crumbling of all that we have known of society for the new world to form, the new earth to form. So I'm helping people find their light, and it is an absolute pleasure to do so. These meditation sessions are really, really powerful. I have been running soul-centered meditation sessions for the past 6 years, I would say, and I do them in person as well as online. I took them online during lockdown when the world stood still, and I reached people all over the world and have had incredible feedback. People still watch the replays of those on my website and tell me how life-changing they are. So not blowing my own trumpet too much, but I'm just saying, if you stick with these practices and you do them consistently, they can change your life for the better, very much so, and they can help you on your healing journey, in your spiritual expansion and awareness journey, and just for your physical, mental and emotional well-being. It's a powerful set of tools that I share in these sessions that are, you can pick and choose the techniques that you enjoy, that benefit you, and you can use them in your day-to-day life. The energetic hygiene, particularly important when you are working in close proximity with other people, when you are, around people that are troubled or need extra emotional support. We are givers and receivers of energy. We are electromagnetic fields at the end of the day, influenced by the energies that are around us and the other energetic fields that are around us. And so it's really important to be aware of how we're being influenced, the energies, how they impact us, and how we can become more resilient to that. No man is an island. We are connected through a collective consciousness as well. So when there's a lot of fear and things going on being stirred up by the mainstream media, we are influenced by that. We are affected by that. World events can affect us, even if we're not watching the news, even if we're staying away from all of that stuff. It can still have an impact on us because we are connected to everybody else. So these tools and tips are really powerful and beneficial. So I feel like I've waffled on a fair bit, so thank you for sticking with me. Let me just see. Sarah's here. Hello. Oh, and Jenny's here. Hello, my darling. Thank you. Oh, and she says I teach so well. Well, that's such a lovely compliment to receive. Thank you, Jenny. My phone is falling. 2 seconds. Bear with me. I've got a new setup here, and honestly, I've not tightened it up enough, so bear with me just a second. Right, why can't I see all the comments? Let me just have a little look-see. Oh, amazing. Look at all this. Right, thank you for everyone for your comments. Lovely to have you here. Small world, it is such a small world, Isabella. Eleanor's here. Hello. Oh my gosh, lovely to have you on here, Eleanor. Yes, lovely. Thank you, everyone. Right, so before I go off on too much of a tangent, as I said, I am going to try and stick to a shorter session this evening. Right, I'm just going to ask for a card that's going to help guide our practice this evening and to help give people something to focus on as they call in the support of their teammates, their ancestors, angels and guides. Okay. Right, let's just see. So I'm working with the Good Tarot here by Colette Baron Reid. Some of you who come to my classes and my groups know this deck well because I work with it a lot. It is absolutely stunning. Right, let's have a look who's sticking out to me. This one. Okay, so this is the sixth of air. Also, can you see this without the ring light shining too much on it? Focus, focus. What a beautiful, I hope this isn't too blurry, what a beautiful ship sailing across the water here. Now, the sixth of air, for those of you who are tarot nerds like me, is the Six of Swords, and it's to do with what the sword suit is to do with our mind, okay? It's to do what we give time to in our mental space. It's what we allow to fill our brain, whether it's things that we're thinking about, whether things we're dwelling on, whether it's inspiration and ideas that come in. And this card is very much about taking flight and perhaps going against the current of what seems to be all around you to get a handle on those thoughts, to not allow your thoughts to run the show, but allowing yourself to allow inspiration to come in. It's about expressing your truth and being who you really are and saying what you mean and meaning what you say. And a lot of us pay lip service to other people, and we try and be palatable, and we try to avoid confrontation. And it's funny enough, I was having a conversation on Instagram in my DMs with someone earlier about the witch wound, and I know this is something I've talked about with a lot of you, about being fearless and showing up in our truth, not being afraid of being called, you know, a lunatic or a heretic or a devil worshipper. The particular conversation I was having with someone that I follow on Instagram is that, you know, there were Christians attacking her and her post about witchcraft, you know, saying there's a special place in hell, blah, 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 blah. You know, all of that hate speech that comes out of these people that supposedly follow the teachings of love. And, you know, it's difficult, but I congratulate her for standing up and speaking her truth and showing up as she is for the world. Because when we stand up and shine our light and speak our truth, it gives others permission to do the same. And, you know, if any of you have been following the astrology lately, you know that this is a real time for stepping into our power, really finding our voice and really carving out a pathway with a lot of impact to help us become the people that we want to be, to help us achieve the goals that we want to achieve. Like, this is a really potent time at the moment for us to be carried in that direction. And I truly believe that's what this ship is representing. It's, you know, if we get the thoughts right and we align that with our actions, if we do that in this time period, we're really going to be launched forward on our path. So whether it's, you know, wanting to improve your well-being habits, whether it's wanting to improve your business and attract more customers, whether it's wanting to just be more in control and not allowing your emotions to take over, all of this is possible. So I think that's something that we can really think about and focus on during the meditations today, is like, right, well, how best can I serve myself and my highest good to help me to be propelled forward on my journey? So something like that. I hope that I've worded that in a way that's helpful. Bernie says, hey from Charlie 2, just joined us. So for those of you who don't know, Charlie's Bernie's cat, and he always comes when meditation's going on. If he's already shown up, then there's going to be powerful energy tonight because he loves it. Jodie says, wowza already. Lush Jodie. Isabella says, oh my god, this is what I'm going through now. Fantastic. I love that resonates with you. I'm so glad that it does. You know, and it's definitely something that I'm experiencing at the moment. So set our intentions, guys. We need to be intentional about what we want to create, about what we're calling in, what we want to curate in our space, in our experience, so that we can have the most impact for ourselves and for others, for those, you know, in our close circles, our family, friends, loved ones, communities, and also further afield, to have that positive impact on the world. Yeah. Okay, so thank you so much for indulging me and letting me pull that card. So glad that it resonates. I will take a photograph of it and put it in the comments or put it somewhere so you guys can see it. If you don't already, if you're not already a member of the group, if you don't already follow my page or subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do that, because I don't want you to miss any of these updates. I am going to be doing a lot more of these reading videos that I used to do years ago, feeling really cool to bring them back. So you don't miss any guidance or support or miss anything that's going on, whether it's online or in person. It would be really handy for you to do that, and I would appreciate it. Likes and comments are always deeply appreciated as well. Get me in that algorithm, get me in front of people's eyes that I can help. Okay, another drink of water, because I can feel myself getting excited again. Okay, so we're going to jump into our first meditation any minute. As you all know already, 3 short meditations. First one to ground, second one to clear, third one to protect. In a nutshell, that's what it's going to be. Calling in our support network in the higher realms, in the higher levels of consciousness, and the metaphysical etheric realms. We're going to call in their assistance to help us. So I want you to get yourself comfortable. If you haven't already, grab your crystals, your essential oils, maybe if you have another device handy to put some nice meditation music on in the background. I can't do that here on Facebook because it will flag up as copyright violation and I won't be allowed to share the video. So if you want to get some music on in the background, do whatever helps you, right? Meditation, it is a practice. Different things help different people, but whatever helps you get into that mood, into that space, into that place where you can relax deeply is going to be much more beneficial for you. Help get that monkey mind out the way, right? So whatever you need to do to get comfortable, and we're just going to start in a couple of minutes. I have put some essential oils on. I've got my aromatherapy Women's Balance from Neal's Yard, which is frankincense, rose, patchouli and geranium, 4 of my favorites essential oils. Really great for harmonizing and raising the frequency. And also, like I said, I use the spray. And I've got my beautiful clear quartz point here. So just start by bringing your awareness to your breath. Gently closing your eyes if you feel comfortable to do so. If not, just soften your gaze. Just focus on something in the distance and just soften your gaze. And become aware of whether your breath is shallow or deep. And start to lengthen those breaths. You may like to count the breath in and then count the breath out, making sure that your exhale is slightly longer than your inhale. Everyone has got a different breathing range, different lung capacity, different diaphragm control. So I'm not going to count for you. I just want you to lengthen, deepen, and relax into those breaths. On your next exhale, dropping your shoulders down away from your ears. Softening the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. Softening the palms of your hands, the soles of your feet, feeling yourself sink a little more into the cushion, the chair, perhaps the bed that you're sitting on or lying on. Softening your body with every exhale. Breathing into any areas that you may be feeling tension, perhaps in your neck, perhaps that tight little spot between your shoulder blades, perhaps your lower back and your hips are quite tight and quite achy, and just spend a couple of breaths just breathing into those areas, giving your body permission to relax, to soften to let go. You're taking some time for you and you're safe. You may like to let out an audible sigh to help your body to let go. And allowing any thoughts that pop in just to drift on by, observing them, acknowledging that they're popping in, but you don't have to engage in them. Allow them to float by, perhaps like clouds in the sky going past. Acknowledging that that's just what the mind does. It throws things into our awareness. Our brain is not used to relaxing, slowing down. It takes practice, and that's okay. Just acknowledge it with a smile and bring your focus back to the cycle of the inhale and the exhale, softening, relaxing. And with your next out breath, I want you to practice moving your point of focus, moving your consciousness, your awareness down through your body, down to your feet. You may feel the floor, be aware of the floor underneath the soles of your feet. If you're laying on a bed or on the sofa, that's fine. Just become aware of the contact you feel with the chair or the bed or the sofa. And send your awareness down, if you can, if you're able to visualize it, down into the earth below, whether that's first travelling through the building, through the foundations, through the rock and the clay and the soil. Conscious of your connection with the earth below. Now, some people like to visualize roots going down into the earth, like the roots of a tree. Some people, hang on, bear with me. Sorry guys, I think that's my toddler. I'm really sorry. Back. I am really sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry if anyone was disturbed or was given a fright or anything like that. I'm back. My 3-year-old found his way up the stairs and was hammering on the door, so I do apologise. I hope that some of you are still here, and I hope that you are still in a state of relaxation if you're able to be. Just bringing your attention back to that breath, focusing on those grounding roots, using your breath to help you send them deeper into the ground, connecting deeper with Mother Earth, acknowledging that you are a part of nature, that you are intrinsically connected to all of the cycles, all of the ecosystems, child of the earth. Now, I don't know if any of you can still hear me or whether anyone is still here. If anyone could just give me a thumbs up to let me know, I'd really appreciate that. I do think you are still here, actually. I've looked on the computer. So, thank you very much. So, using those roots to help you feel anchored, to help you feel supported, to help you feel steady, to help you feel as though any strength of wind could blow, that any amount of rain could hammer down upon you and you would be supported, held strong, held sturdy, like those roots of those big ancient trees that you see, where the roots are as big and as impressive and as glorious as the branches above. The deeper your roots go down into the earth, the higher you can reach out to the heavens, the higher you can reach up into the sky. So grounding is one of the most important aspects of these practices that you can do. So just feeling steady, feeling supported, feeling secure, start to bring your awareness back up into your body, that feeling of unconditional support, that feeling of nurturing coming from Mother Earth. Feel that flooding your body now. Using your breath perhaps to move that feeling up into your body, up your spine, down your arms to the tips of your fingers, to the top of your head. Perhaps like a warm hug, like a reassuring, comforting embrace. Tuning in now and asking, setting the intention for the support and assistance from your guides and inspirers and your ancestors. You've got that support from Mother Earth. Now we're calling in that spiritual support to help us with these practices today, to help us find the gold that we need to find, to help us on our mission, to help our higher selves and our highest good, helping us to relax as deeply as we can, to receive as much benefit from these activities, these protocols, these techniques that we're using. Knowing that if you ask for their support, it is given, it is there immediately. Know that your team are around you, your loved ones are around you, supporting you. Bringing us back to that card that we pulled, the Six of Air, helping you to get a handle on your thoughts, helping you to stay centered and pointing north in the direction of your intentions. And just keep breathing long, slow, beautiful, deep breaths. Coming back now with awareness. Perhaps wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, finding a gentle sway. And just coming back, feeling the chair, the floor, the bed beneath you. Perhaps hearing the sounds in the room, feeling the temperature of the room. And just opening your eyes when you're ready. Comfort is the most important thing. So if you need to have a stretch, having to sit still for so long, do that. Do what feels good. If you need to stand up and do a forward fold, touch your toes, stretch things out, do that. Have a drink, absolutely key, important, staying hydrated. So have a little drink, go and get one if you haven't got one. And check in. How are we all feeling? There is a little bit of a delay in the comments, but just let me know, how are you feeling? I cannot apologise enough for Blythe hammering on the door there. I thought I had shut the baby gate at the bottom, but obviously one of the other boys had opened it, so I do apologise. I am mortified. I'm so glad that it was in the first meditation and not either of the second two, because that would have been very jarring for you. So yeah, let me know how you are, let me know how you're feeling. We've lost a couple of people, hopefully everything's okay with them. Stacey's here. Stacey says, I'm late joining, but that was beautiful. Thank you, Holly. So lush to have you here, Stacey. I was thinking about you earlier, actually, so I'm so glad you're here. It's amazing that you could make it. Tanya said my cat's snoring funny while they were enjoying it. They're enjoying the energy. So, hydration. Very important. I know those of you who listen to me wax lyrical about this all the time know why hydration is so important, particularly when it comes to working with energies and vibrations, vibrational frequencies. When we're not adequately hydrated, it is impossible for us to hold the frequency that we're working with, okay? Because our cells aren't functioning properly, so the electromagnetic flow between our cells is not working properly. We're not able to hold the light, okay? I'm not able to articulate it very well in this moment. There's a really great book if you are interested called Cellular Awakening by Barbara Wren, and the tagline, I believe, is something like how the body produces and stores light. And it talks in there a great deal about the importance of hydration, and holding that. I say to people all the time, you could go for Reiki treatments every single day if you wanted to raise your vibrational frequency and clear things out, but if you're not hydrated, it's not going to stay. Nothing, you're not going to be able to hold that high vibrational frequency. And Jackie's here as well. Oh my gosh, you've been in my thoughts the last couple of days as well, Jackie. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. This is so lovely. So many blasts from the past on tonight. So Jackie says, feeling very grounded now. Thank you. Good to hear your voice and see you. It's absolutely a thrill to see you too, Jackie. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. Isabella says, away with the fairies. We could continue. We've also noticed that we are so thirsty after each meditation. Yeah, absolutely. And that can happen. That can happen after all kinds of healing therapies, right? That you notice then that you're thirsty and not before. And thirst is often one of the last symptoms of dehydration. So yeah, it's important that you start to rehydrate as soon as you start to feel those symptoms, really. But the fact that you're feeling them after the meditation practice as well, it goes to show that something is happening to you. Big hearts from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Bernie said, nice and relaxed, thanks. Had to smile when I heard the knocking on the door. Didn't stop the image of roots nor the relaxation. Good. Well, thank you for that reassurance, Bernie. I really appreciate that. And you know what a little monkey he is as well, so... Jodie says, sorry, Rafi was crying. Oh no, another little one coming to disrupt the peace. I hope he's okay, little babes. But Jodie, you've done these practices with me enough now that you know how to go and get yourself grounded while we're preparing for the next part of it. How to, send your roots down into the earth, call in your teammates. That's all we've done so far, babe. So I hope he's okay. Does anyone have any questions before we jump into the next exercise? Now, the reason that I do short meditations rather than one big long one is because it's much better practice for you. You gain more benefit from shorter meditation practices more often. It helps keep the monkey mind at bay for coming in and out of these practices. And also it helps strengthen the vagus nerve by doing short practice more often. Now, the vagus nerve is something that's associated with our ability to drop into a space of relaxation. So the more often you do the coming in and coming out of relaxation, the easier it will be for you to do that in times of pressure, of stress, of turmoil. It'll be easier to drop in when it is that you need it, most. I don't know if those words came out in the right order. When you need it most, it will be easier accessible to you by doing short practices more often. Oh my gosh, that came out in a complete word salad mess. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Jodie says, absolutely do. He's all good. Yeah, amazing. So yes, you do, and he's all good. I'm glad that he's okay. The little ones have been very severely affected by the full moon in this house. My kids are super sensitive to energies and stuff anyway, but it's been off the Richter scale, so I've been dealing with all the stuff that's been coming up for me with the full moon. I'm dealing with squabbling, emotional, very sensitive kids. there has been, it's been an interesting few days in this house. And we forget that too, right? That the people around us are feeling these emotions and are sensitive in the same ways that we are, that, you know, they're getting triggered easily just as much as we're getting triggered easily when these energies are heightened. And it's important that we take a breath that we take a breath, and that we, you know, ground ourselves and take a minute for our own well-being before we try and support other people, right? Because if we're going into a situation to deal with someone who's triggered when we're already triggered ourselves, it's not going to end well for anybody. So this is your reminder. It's like that. Put that oxygen mask on yourself first, right? Ground, take a breath first before you start to deal with anyone else's upheaval. Isabella says, it's a big pressure for me as I'm flying tomorrow. I've been working on my fear of flying for a couple of weeks now, so these meditations help a lot. Oh my gosh, Isabella, yes, absolutely they will. Now I went on holiday recently. It's the first time I've been on a plane for over 10 years, and I went away with a group of friends. It was absolutely amazing, and our friend Sarah was completely phobic of flying, and it wasn't me, it was one of the other girls that sat with her were teaching her the breathing techniques to do to distract her at takeoff and landing, and it was the best she has ever flown in her life. Like, so really being with your breathing, taking, like, when you do the deep breath and when you breathe in, take that extra breath in, and when you breathe out, do that extra blow out at the end, and it really helps to disrupt that fight or flight response. I hope that really helps, and I'm so excited for you going on holiday. I hope you have a lovely time wherever it is that you're going, but meditation will actually super duper help you, because when you're breathing in a relaxed manner, your body can't override that to put you in the flight or fight response. So yeah, breathing techniques all the way will really help disrupt that. So Jodie's saying mine too, on about her kids. Fliss hasn't slept at all. Oh, full moons, forget about it. I was awake so much. Isabel said we got the same with our little one. Yeah, they're just so sensitive to it. And you haven't been flying for 10 years as well. Yeah, so yeah, you're going to be great. You're going to be great. And remember, you know, like I've been saying lately, it's become my catchphrase, lean in. Remember to lean into the support. Remember to ask your support network in the spirit realm to help you stay calm, stay at ease, stay peaceful, keep control of your thoughts so you don't, you know, catastrophize and start panicking. You know, stay, I know it's to stay grounded when you're in a plane, but stay, you know, stay in your body, out of your head, stay in your body, be grounded in that, and you know, you will be supported and assisted by your teammates. They want you to be happy and chill, so they will help you be okay. So without further ado, let's settle in and relax for our second meditation practice. Keeping an eye on the time. Okay, so when you're ready, bring yourself back to that place of relaxation before we drop in. Now we're going to be doing some energy clearing now. All of you are familiar with this, where we breathe in the white light and breathe out anything that doesn't serve us, okay? But I'll talk you through it, and it's going to be a real energetic cleanse. So we're not holding on to anything that doesn't belong to us, that what we're feeling is ours to feel, and that we're going to move things through and move things out. So we're not holding on to anything stagnant that isn't serving us anymore. Okay, so just close your eyes. Bring your awareness back to your breath. That beautiful ebb and flow. Breathing in beautiful love, breathing out energies and vibes of peace. As we drop our shoulders down away from our ears on an out breath, as we soften the muscles across our forehead, around our eyes, our cheeks, our jaw. Softening the palms of our hands, the soles of our feet, as we start to soften, sink, relax into the bed, the sofa, the chair, relaxing more and more with every breath. Breathing in a beautiful white light and breathing out perhaps a grey light, a dimmer light, breathing out anything that isn't serving you anymore. So breathing in a beautiful white light and using your ebb and flow of your breath to move that white light around your body. Perhaps imagining like warm soapy water washing around, moving around, and just releasing what isn't yours, what isn't helpful, what isn't serving you. You may find your awareness lingering in areas where you feel tight, where you feel tense, perhaps where you have physical discomfort or even a physical condition or an issue that you're aware of, whether that, that's pain or another medical issue, and spend a few breath cycles just breathing white light into any area that you feel called to, raising the vibrational frequency of that space, of that area, helping to harmonize the vibrations there. Asking for assistance from your teammates to help you clear and release what's no longer needed, to help you put down those rocks that you've been carrying, and to help you find ease, clarity, helping you to clear out and reprogram perhaps any limiting beliefs that you have been harboring, any self-destructive tendencies or self-sabotaging tendencies that you have in your programming. I mentioned earlier that we are creatures of habit, that we do things on default without ever consciously thinking about them. So here now, with intention, asking for assistance in clearing what isn't serving you, what is holding you back, raising your vibrational frequency, still breathing in that beautiful white light, breathing out what is time to let go of. You may even start to feel your body getting lighter, feeling lighter. You may sit up a little bit taller in your chair. You may start to feel other things in your body, and you may not. Everyone's at a different level of their awareness. There are a few healers here, so you may start to become aware of those similar sensations that you get when giving or receiving a Reiki treatment or spiritual healing, when you do Tai Chi or Qigong, because we are raising our frequency. And when you feel that your whole body is full of this beautiful white light energy, all fears dissolving, anxiety dispersing, feeling comfortable, confident, safe, you will realize visualize that your body is glowing. The beautiful light being that you are is radiating the light shining from you out from your physical body through the layers of your energetic field. Imagine yourself glowing, that light radiating from you through the layers of your aura, so that all of the energy in your energy field is being cleared, cleansed, harmonized. Any stagnant energy is being dispersed. Any thought forms are dissolving, attachments being released. Until your whole auric field, the egg shape that's around your body, is filled with this beautiful white light. Cleansing and clearing everything away, transmuting, dissolving anything that isn't serving you. Being drawn now to your heart center. The light behind your breastbone in the center of your chest, your heart chakra. Feel this glowing, growing and expanding, the center of unconditional love that connects you to all other living beings on this planet with beating hearts. Beings that are breathing in and out as you are now. Sending love, unconditional love, to all beings on this planet. Sending the light out to raise the frequency, clear the fear, imagining a blanket of love and support being wrapped around every living being on earth, so that the vibrational frequency of all beings is raised. A light shining down from above onto all of us, as those in the higher realms who seek to assist us can play their part as well. Asking now for guidance and assistance, creative solutions to come to you for problems you have been negotiating. Asking to be guided to the people, places and things that are going to support and assist you in your journey forward. Breathing in and out that beautiful prana, that beautiful life force energy. Acknowledging and recognizing that you are a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. And feeling a wholeness, a lightness, a brightness that perhaps you haven't felt for a little while. Anchoring that energy in, that feeling in, locking it into every cell in your body, locking that light, that feeling, that truth. And starting to bring your awareness back to your body, back to the physical space, back to the room you're in, feeling the temperature of the air around you, the sounds going on around you. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, Finding a gentle sway, a gentle movement. Perhaps feeling a bit lightheaded after connecting with such a high frequency, so perhaps needing to just ground your energy down a little bit, sending that awareness down just a little bit. Those roots back down, just to help you feel steady and stable, calling all parts of your soul back to you. And opening your eyes when you're ready. I hope you're feeling good. I hope that there are some techniques, some tools that we use then that are going to be helpful to you to bring to your day-to-day practice. Particularly handy, as I said, going into this one if you do work in close proximity with other people, because it's very easy to take on other people's energies. So cleansing like this after interactions with others, or a busy day at work, or being on public transport or what have you, just to make sure that you're not holding and carrying any energies that don't belong to you. Okay, so just let me know in the comments when you're ready. I've seen that Lee has joined us. Hello, another blast from the past. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. So just give me some hearts or a thumbs up, or just a couple of words in the comments about how you're feeling after that, if there was any particular aspect of it that you connected with, that was quite poignant to you, that you felt had a drastic impact on how you're feeling and the energy you're experiencing. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Now you are able to, do these techniques in a much shorter version. You don't need to take the time that we're spending today, or we do in these longer sessions. You can condense it down and just do it in a few minutes, the grounding, the clearing, the protection. There's actually a free meditation that you can download from my website that goes through the whole process. It's the techniques that I use before I do a healing session, before I do a reading. I used to do a lot of healing sessions with people on drug rehabilitation programs in a homeless hostel, and the building there was very volatile, shall we say, and so these are the techniques that I used to use before I went in that building, and it was so powerful to use that as protection. And so you can do it in a couple of minutes. These are tried and tested by me, and so yeah, you can download that from the home page of my website. I will stick a link somewhere, but it is hollysHolisticHealing.co.uk for anyone that wants to go on ahead and go and download that. And it does it in about 9 minutes. And what you can do when you do it often is you can pick the bits out that work for you, because I offer a variety of alternatives, and you can get it done in in 2 minutes. You can do it again before you going somewhere it's going to be emotionally charged, before you going somewhere it's going to be quite draining, like a hospital or busy public transport, or a football stadium or a musical event or what have you, where there's going to be lots of people around you. You can layer up, protect up, and then clear it away afterwards. Isabella says, I have to say your meditation are the strongest one we've ever done. Oh, well, that's such a compliment. Thank you very much. I've got a lot of experience with trying lots of different meditations, and basically I just share with you the tools that have been the most beneficial for me. So I'm really glad that you found them really strong and powerful. That means a lot. So thank you so much. Bernie says, loved the flow of light, got really hot until I came back. Yeah, and that heat can come in when those guides are close, right? We can feel it then, really, really. It goes to show that the energy is building. Isabella said, it's so strange, during it I felt like I left my body. Yes, now that is one thing that with working with the light, and you know, like I said, you're a soul more than a body, what can happen is, because you're connecting with the light and clearing everything out and raising your frequency, you're connecting more with your higher self, you're connecting more with your soul self, moving away from the restrictions and the limitations of the physical form. So calling yourself back and coming back in is really important afterwards, and grounding yourself down is really important afterwards. It is like it can be an out of body experience. I know people that during these sessions have had like a lot of past life recall and stuff coming in, like the restrictions of our three-dimensional reality, our three-dimensional shell, are stripped away when we are connecting with our soul self, when we're connecting with that source energy. So grounding down and coming back in with intention afterwards, calling the parts of yourself back, is really important. But like, I'm so pleased that you were able to articulate that you experienced that, and that you did experience that, and I hope it isn't frightening for you. And if you have any questions but you don't want to put them in the group chat, perhaps if you want to send me a private message and we can talk about things, if you have any questions, it would be more I'd be more than happy to do that. Okay. But yeah, it is quite a common thing, and obviously you've got a very kind of natural ability to get out of the physical space, so that's really exciting. And I hope that you're following your spiritual path, because it sounds like it's time for you to do so if you're not already, but you're here, right? So you obviously must be. Okay, so let me just check the time. Right, I'm gonna run over by a couple of minutes. What's new? Shocker. But I'm just gonna get grounded now before we wrap it up. So we're going to go into our third practice, and this is the protection. We're going to ground down again. We're going to put our protection, set our intentions, and call in that support to walk with us as we go forward from here, to assist us in our day-to-day lives. Okay, so when you're ready, my loves, close your eyes, tune back into your breath. Dropping your shoulders down away from your ears, relaxing the muscles around your eyes, across your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, softening the palms of your hands and the soles of your feet. And we're going to go straight to grounding our energy down. Whether you want to send those roots down into the earth as we did before, seeing yourself as an incredible, powerful tree of life with the roots going down into the ground, spreading down deep and wide, anchoring into the earth. Some people prefer to just drop an anchor down, seeing that anchor fall to the center of the earth to anchor themselves down, anchor themselves on. And some people also like to just send their awareness into the earth below, and just imagine that they're just sitting in the earth, wrapped up and cozy, connecting with the earth energies, Mother Earth energies. Just anchoring and connecting and feeling grounded, setting the intention to be grounded, steady, stable, acknowledging that support, and just pulling all of that energy down from the heavens back into the physical. And then after a moment or two here, when you feel ready, just bring your awareness back up to your heart center. That space behind your breastbone, where the energies of heaven and earth dance together. Your physical self, your soul self, the yin and the yang dancing together in your heart, feeling that unconditional love and that connection with all aspects of yourself, every version of you in this life and across lifetimes. Connecting with your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, whatever form they may take. Acknowledging their presence as they bring you the support that you need. You may become aware of their presence. You may see symbols that help you identify who is with you. Asking now with intention for their support, their assistance, and helping you now with the tasks at hand and also going forward on your pathway. Asking now for their assistance in helping you place a suit of armor upon yourself. Strapping the suit of armor onto your legs, your abdomen, your arms, your back. Perhaps even placing a helmet on. It can be any style that you feel drawn to. Anything that is going to help you feel strong, courageous, brave, resilient. Protected from any energies that may come your way that will not serve your highest good. And now become aware of a cloak being placed around your shoulders, another layer of protection to help your mind stay clear of external influences, to help your thoughts remain clear and unclouded. Perhaps seeing yourself standing tall and proud, hands on your hips, chest puffed out, surveying the landscape, acknowledging and remembering that you incarnated now in this life, on this earth, at this time for a reason. You chose this planet out of all of the planets. You chose this timeline. You have gifts to share, purposes to fulfill. Remembering that your teammates can help you every step of the way, allowing yourself to feel courageous and confident and unstoppable and whatever it is you hope to achieve, whatever it is you came here to achieve. Sending your awareness now out to the outer edge of your auric field. A final layer of protection being placed around. Perhaps it is like a disco ball or an energy field. Perhaps it's just beautiful gold shimmering light or a force field. But the intention here is that only energies that seek to assist you and support you, that come in love for your highest good, can enter this force field, this energetic space. Know that this protection is not only emanating from your soul, but it's also being brought to you by your guides, by the universe to assist you. remembering that that assistance is there whenever you need it. All you need to do is ask. That if you have intentions, if you feel drawn to a purpose, if you know you have people to serve, things to do, goals to reach, know that your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides will lead you to the people, the places, the things that are going to allow these things to come to fruition. You just have to have the courage to act when you feel inspired to do so. So ask for that support, to feel courageous, to feel confident, to trust those intuitive nudges. But ask for signs. Ask for reassurance. Ask for inspiration. In a way that is clear, that you understand. So you can trust the impulses when they come to you. With love, with gratitude to all of those that have drawn close to us this evening, for my guides for assisting me, to all of the teammates out there, out in the world, with everyone who's joined me here this evening. Love and gratitude for all the support that has come in. Taking 3 deep breaths now, long and slow. Perhaps the deepest breath, the biggest breaths you've taken all evening. And when you feel ready, and not before, come back into your body, into this space. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, feeling the chair, the bed, the sofa beneath you, the temperature of the room, the sounds around you. Opening your eyes when you're ready. And coming back to the space. I hope everyone is feeling good. I hope everyone feels different, feels the benefit of the exercises that we have done this evening. All you need to do is ask, and that assistance is brought, okay? And again, these tools are now in your toolkit, and so the more you practice with them, the more easily you'll find it to access them and use them. Yes, guided meditations can be more helpful, but after a bit of practice and regular practice with these things, it will be like second nature to you to be able to do them. Okay, so just let me know how you're doing. If you've got any questions, if you've got anything from that experience that you'd like to share, check it in the comments before we go our separate ways. Thank you for the hearts. So like I said, that is available to download if you want to download it from my website, the mini version. The replays of these are here on Facebook, also over on my YouTube channel. Hi, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for sticking around this long into the session this evening. I do these sessions weekly. I alternate between online and in person. The in-person sessions are near me. I live in Pyle in South Wales, and there is a place called Tinsella Farm where I run these sessions. The postcode says Margam, but it's Kenfig really, and I run those sessions every other week, so you are more than welcome to come and join those sessions too. If you're interested, let me know and I can send you the details. Just drop your interest in the comments below. Now these sessions are done for free. But if you do feel that you've gained a lot of benefit from it and, you know, would like to make a donation, you can support my work through Patreon, where I have different levels of membership, all of which come with different perks. You can check me out, patreon.com/holistic_Holly. I am holistic_Holly on Instagram as well. And I've got loads of workshops coming up. I've got a Connecting with Your Spirit Guides workshop coming up in person in a couple of weeks. I've got a Creative Mystics workshop coming up in a couple of weeks with my friend Jenny, who is here I think tonight, where we combine art creation and creativity with spiritual journeying and spiritual experiences, and it is profound. It's so beautiful. So if you have any questions about that, drop them below as well. So much going on, so much coming up. I've started recording my podcast as well, so that'll be coming out soon. But yeah, if you want to reach out and connect with me and see what I've got going on, please just reach out and let me know. And I am taking bookings for readings. If anybody wanted to have to book a reading or have some kind of support from me in some way, just reach out and let me know. And like I said, my inbox is always open if you have any questions about any of this kind of stuff. So Tanya says, thank you, Holly. You're welcome, Tanya. Jodie, you're welcome. Feeling good, thank you. You're welcome, Bernie. Isabella said, we would love to do that. Amazing. Well, yeah, just let me know when you're back off holiday and we can chat about it and talk about it. Thank you, Jackie. It's lovely to have you here, my darling. Please, can you send me the details? Yes, absolutely. I will do, Isabella. And we wanted to do the retreat as well, but I'm guessing that is fully booked now. So there are some people that I think have dropped out of the retreat. I need to go back through and check in with everybody. I have got a space, but I can find out more specifics and let you know if you are interested in the retreat. And I'm in the process of organising a retreat for next year in Glastonbury with my friend Karen. She is incredible, absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to be doing that next year in Glastonbury as well, so you heard it here first. And I've got, all sorts of different groups and events and one-off workshops that I'm running all the time. There's so much going on. So if there's something that you are interested in that I haven't mentioned that you would like to see me do, the workshops and things I'm creating at the moment are all done on what people ask for. And so this Connecting with Spirit Guide workshop, it has gone berserk. So many people have expressed an interest in that, and it's amazing. But I do tarot workshops often as well. If there's anything that that I've talked about that you'd love to do a workshop and a deep dive into, please just let me know. I want to create these things to be of benefit. 19 years doing this stuff, so I've got a lot to share, and it would be my absolute joy to share with you what it is that you want. Same for podcast episodes and stuff like that. Okay. Sarah says, beautiful as always. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Isabella. And Isabella said Glastonbury is our favourite place. It is gorgeous. I love Glastonbury. It's such a powerful energy there. It's the heart chakra of the world, right? So obviously it's got a beautiful energy, but there's so much to do there. There's so much to see there. And if you haven't been, consider this your sign from the universe that you need to go to Glastonbury. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so glad that you've enjoyed it. Yeah, it's been a joy. Apologies again for Blythe hammering on the door. I think I've heard him. I think I've heard Craig put him to bed, so I think he's gone to bed now. But yeah, funny boy. Right. Anyway, I could go on and on and on. I'm waffling, but do take care, everybody. It has been so lovely to spend the last hour and a bit with you, and I hope that this light stays with you, this lightness stays with you, that you feel the benefit for the days and the weeks to come going forward. As with all things, top-ups may be required, so just, yeah, short practices more often are more beneficial than long practices less often. So just start a practice. It's all about intention, and it's going to help you on your pathway. So much love. Jodie, comments just come up from Jodie. It's coming up on my phone now. Love during meditation you say stay aligned so you can trust your impulses. Yeah, absolutely, right? Absolutely. That's one of the biggest things, is getting out of our own way, getting out of the chit chat, getting out of our fears, getting out of the blocks that we put in our own path that stop us trusting our intuition, that stop us acting on those impulses. So it's absolutely help and support for that. Yeah, diolch yn fawr, Bernie, rwy'n dy gari ti, cariad mawr. Love to you all. And yeah, I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye everyone. Bye.